Hello, and welcome to the Illinois Department of Employment Security's show. I'm Troy McMillan, and this is Eva Gallagher, and we're from IDES, and we're co-hosting a show we like to call IDES and You. During the show, Eva and I, along with agency subject matter experts, will highlight and discuss many of the free resources available at IDES throughout the state. So one such service is Illinois Job Link. That's our statewide job board. You can visit the job board at illinoisjoblink.com. When you visit the site, you can apply directly for jobs. You can find out about the many job fairs and hiring events that are hosted by IDES across the state. Eva, let's show our viewers the website.
Okay. To get to the website, what you have to do is type in illinoisjoblink.com in the address bar to show the landing page. And then what we can do is go to resources, click on it, and scroll down a little bit to find job seeker assistance, where you can get to hiring fairs and other interesting resources to help you find a job.
Okay, thanks, Eva. So for the next 20 minutes or so, this is going to be your chance to learn about Reality Check, a fun, free, interactive lifestyle and budgeting tool that's brought to you by IDES. As mentioned, this is a pre-recorded show, but if you do have questions, concerns, praises, visit the IDES website or call the number that's listed on the screen. Okay, let's go ahead and get started.
Yes, so today we are talking to my colleague and co-host, Troy McMillan. She is Career Information Systems Outreach Specialist with IDES. Troy, what is that you do as a Career Information Outreach Specialist?
Yeah. Okay, so that's a mouthful. That's a very long title, government titles. So as a career info outreach specialist, I help people understand the correlation between career exploration, the current projected job growth in the job market, and then the labor market economy. So we put those things together, and I show people how to get there. I also travel the state and train service agency people, school administrators, teachers, counselors, and employers about this really vital information. Mm-hmm. So that's basically what I do, and I love my job.
That's nice. It's very interesting. So, Troy, tell us, what would you like to present to our viewers today?
Okay. So today we're going to talk about Reality Check. I mentioned that it's free, it's fun, and it's interactive. And it's really a lifestyle and budgeting tool. So there's a lot of labor market built into the tool, but at first glance you may not think that you're looking at a labor market site, but you are. I assure you the labor market information is there. All the data's there. It's just not packaged in an Excel spreadsheet. It's going to be a lot more user-friendly. So, RC Reality Check, we pull the latest Illinois wage data. So what are the wages of a job that I'm thinking of? Employment, are there going to be jobs available? Job growth, are they going to be available in the future? And annual openings, and there's even more data. So about lots of occupations that will help our viewers make thoughtful and purposeful life choices. So. Whether you're a student just starting out on your career journey, or you've been in the job market for a while and are looking at a career change, or looking for something completely different, then Reality Check is definitely a tool for you to use.
That sounds very exciting.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how it works?
Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and show you a quick clip, and we're going to meet Dave, and he's going to walk us through reality check.
Dave is 22 and about to graduate from college. He hasn't found a job yet, but wants to work in the IT industry. Big house, drive a sports car in the summer, and a big truck in the winter.
Okay, can we hear it? Okay.
Unfortunately, Dave's plans aren't very realistic. Entry-level software developers make about a third of what Dave plans on making, which means Dave's house won't be quite as big. He'll have to trade the sports car and truck for a more affordable option. And we'll have to settle with... Meet Dave. Dave is 22 and about to graduate from college with a degree in computer science. He hasn't found a job yet, but wants to work in the IT industry as a software developer. Dave plans to make $150,000 a year, live in a big house, drive a sports car in the summer, and a big truck in the winter, and take lots of vacations with his friends where he spares no expense. Unfortunately, Dave's plans aren't very realistic. Dave needs a reality check. Entry-level software developers make about a third of what Dave plans on making, which means Dave's house won't be quite as big. He'll have to trade the sports car and truck for a more affordable option. And we'll have to settle with fewer, less extravagant vacations. Given time and hard work, Dave might reach his original plans, but at this stage of his life, they weren't realistic. Use Reality Check to get a realistic view of how much it will cost to live on your own after school, how much you'll need, and what you can make in various careers.
Go ahead. So, I hope that you thought that that little video clip was interesting. So we have met Dave, and even though this particular video has Dave as a recent college graduate, what we're going to show you is, for our example, we're going to pretend, Eva, going to pretend with me, that you are a high school senior who's using Reality Check for the first time.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to walk you through the process, and you're going to make all these choices all by yourself. Okay, all right.
Try my best.
Let's get started.
So how we do access?
Okay,
this?
so how we would access the system is we just type in ILCIS. Okay, I'm going to get up here and type it in. ILCIS.intocareers.org. Let's see if we can get that to type in there. Okay, so we're going to ILCIS.intocareers.org, and we can get started. Okay, and from here I'm going to do a little bit of magic and log us in.
However, you can log in as a Illinois resident, right?
Yes, you can. You can also log in as a Illinois resident. And let's just go back in here. There you go. Okay. So now we're just going to go over to Reality Check. We already met Dave, and there's a couple different ways that we can do a reality check. We can start with the main system that's actually the example we're going to work with today, but also if you already have an idea of the occupation that you want to pursue, you can just put in the occupation, and then also if you just know the salary that you want to make, your desired salary, you can also use your desired salary. But right now, for our example, we're just going to go into Reality Check. Okay, so right off the bat, Eva, we have to decide where we want to live.
Okay. Okay, I would like to live in Chicago.
Okay, all right. So why does it matter? Why do you think it matters about where we want to live?
I think probably there are differences in how things cost, how much things cost in Chicago versus downstate. Am I correct?
Yes, yes, you are. So the different geographies that we have listed are major metropolitan statistical areas. That's a fancy word for a grouping of smaller cities and towns. So we're going to go ahead and pick Chicago, and we're going to click Next. And after that, we see what type of housing will you need.
Oh, okay. If I think that I'm graduating from high school, I probably don't want to live with my parents anymore. I'm thinking I want to get away from my parents' house and I want to rent a maybe one-bedroom apartment.
Okay, all right, let's click one bedroom. Okay, and then we just click Next. So Reality Check really follows an easy system. It gives you an option, you click the option that you want, and then you click Next and you go to the next option. Okay, so Eva, would you like to have electricity?
I probably need it.
Okay, all right, so let's pick electricity. There's other gas sources. There's gas.
Yes, in winter I definitely need some gas and
Yes.
water.
Water.
In summer and other times.
Yeah.
And trash. If I could skip it, I would, but I cannot. So let's pick trash.
Okay, so, all right. The next is in line is which communication services
I
will
definitely
you need?
need a cell phone and internet.
Okay, all right.
I don't really think I need phone and cable. Maybe I can just use other sources for watching TV.
Okay, all right, great. So now this is a big one. Well, where will you eat? Do you like to cook? Will you eat at home? Will you do a combo option, half going out to eat half the time and staying home and cooking the other half of the time? Or do you really just want to dine out all the time?
I would love to dine out all the time, but it seems a little expensive.
Yeah, so,
Almost $600. So let's do a combo.
okay, great. Okay. The next choice is, okay, I can't get it. There it goes. All right. The next choice is transportation. So, human power, just going to go and walk and get fresh air.
In summer, definitely, but I don't know if winter is looking like human power would be a good idea. Maybe public transportation. Sounds good, but I would also like to have a car.
Okay.
So maybe a small one at first.
Small car. Okay. All right, great. Okay. Having trouble getting that to do that. Okay, there we go. So, well, you look like you have clothes on, so probably a good idea would be to take a look at how much clothing allowance will you allow yourself to have. Do you like a lot of clothes?
I do.
Okay.
Maybe let's go for medium.
Okay, great. Okay. All right. We have a few more budgeting tool items to go. So this one is talking about healthcare. So, and healthcare seems to be in the news all the time these days. So we have the no healthcare, we have buy insurance through work, or we have buy your own insurance. So what are we looking at here? What do you think?
No health seems a little bit too risky for me. Maybe I would try to get an insurance through work.
Okay, all right, great. There you go. And we'll click next. Okay. So now we come to a really exciting part. How much entertainment do you like? You know, do you plan to just blow bubbles in your backyard? which I have literally done, okay? Or do you go more for going out to movies or amusement parks? Where do you think you would budget for entertainment?
Oh, I love skiing and high entertainment, but probably right out of high school, I should stick with, maybe let's try medium.
Okay, great. Okay. A few more categories and then we're going to get the results. What will you need for personal care? Okay. Do you like gyms? Do you like to go to a gym membership? Do you like to go to salons or barbershops and that sort? So what are you thinking about for personal care?
An occasional visit to a salon would be nice, so maybe medium.
Okay. Great. Okay. And how much will you spend on miscellaneous items? And by miscellaneous, we're talking about, do you have a pet? Do you have a dog or a cat or a bird or fish? Do you want to furnish that apartment of yours now?
I see vacations.
Yeah, okay.
I don't have any pets in my house, and I would probably not plan on any. Or maybe I would, but vacation seems nice also. Maybe let's try medium.
Okay. And now, we're at a category that's really near and dear to my heart. How much will you spend on student loans? It's just a part of this tool is called Reality Check. And viewers, student loans, education, that's part of reality. So you have some choices, though, to make. You can look at a certificate program. You can look at an associate's degree, which we know is a 2-year degree program. You can also look at a bachelor's degree, which is a 4-year. And then there's graduate degrees, which would be a master's degree as well.
Or higher.
Or higher, yes. And then we can also enter our own amount. So when we look at these options, the education options of certificate, associate's degree, bachelor's, graduate degrees, we also have an opportunity to select whether we're looking at a public institution. And you see as I hover over public institution, it will give us a description of what a public institution is. We also have a private nonprofit institution, and then we also have private for-profit institutions. So for a public institution, we might look at, in the state of Illinois, we might look at an institution such as Northeastern Illinois University. Private for-profit, we might look at a DePaul University, and a private for-profit, we might look at a DeVry. So what are we looking at here?
I would hope to get a bachelor's degree at some point. And let's try to think about public school for now.
Okay, so we'll pick public and bachelor's degree. Okay, there we go. The last choice that we need to decide is how much we want to save for the future. So we can pick 0 amount to save. We can save at 2%, 5%, 7%, or 10%. So what are you thinking you'd like to be able to save?
They say we should be saving at 5%, right?
Yes.
Let's maybe try 5.
Okay. Okay. All right. And now we get to add it all up. So Eva, based on what you've told me about the lifestyle that you want to live, we are going to need a total salary, a total income of $61,040 a year.
And that I see include also taxes.
Yes. So we have our monthly expenses of $3,596, and then we have annual expenses, and then federal taxes, and then state taxes. So, how are you feeling about that?
That seems like I'm spending a lot of money.
Yeah. So, all right. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the final results and see the occupations that you can select based on the annual income that we just looked at. So there's a quick notice here about your selected expenses. So we click understand. So we can actually find out more about how much education or training you plan to get. We'll go ahead and click not yet, because we can make that choice a little bit later. We also have which career cluster you're interested in. And by career cluster, we mean that certain types of occupations are grouped together, and those occupations are then put into various career clusters. So not yet, but that's okay. And now we're going to get our results. So here are all the occupations that we can look at based on the information that we just put into the system.
Okay, thank you. We will take a look at this very soon, but if you just joined us, you're watching IDES and You, a pre-recorded show about many free services IDES offers to people across the state of Illinois. I am Eva Gallagher with the Department of Employment Security, and this is Troy McMillan. We're discussing Reality Check, which is interactive lifestyle and budgeting tool from IDES. Again, this show has been pre-recorded, so if you want to more information, you can call us or visit the website, both of which are listed on the bottom of the screen. And now let's get back to Troy and Reality Check.
Okay.
So Troy is going to talk to us about Reality Check results.
Okay. All right, great. Okay, so where we left off before is your results. So taking a look at all of the different occupations that will give us close to the dollar amount that we desire and the lifestyle that we want to maintain. So for this example, we have chosen, I'm going to find it down here, we have chosen market research analyst. So let's see where we...
So I see that you were saying about career clusters, and we can see those in those groups: finance, health science, human services, information technology. So that's probably what you were saying by career clusters, right?
Yes, yep. So
I see marketing.
there we go. So we're going to go ahead and click it. And it's going to give us just a wealth of information about market research analysts and what they do.
So, Troy, what can we learn about market research analysts from this website, and what kind of information is available here?
Okay. Well, as you can tell from the screen, we've got at a glance. We will, at this screen, we see what the wages are for the state of Illinois, and that's a statewide wage. We also can see what employment is. Employment is, it's a very large occupation, which means that there are many jobs available. And then we can look at the 10-year growth, which means that the jobs, market research analyst jobs are growing at a much faster than average rate, which is one of the things that you want to think about.
Yes.
Is will there be jobs available for me after I've gone through this this career option? And then annual openings very high. So let's take a real quick peek at the video about market research analysts. The video is available in English and Spanish currently, so let's go ahead and show the video.
What do Super Bowl commercials, food packaging, and book jackets all have in common? None of them would be possible without market research analysts and specialists. Through the careful design of surveys, opinion polls, and questionnaires, market research analysts and specialists help determine potential sales of a product or service, or create a marketing campaign to appeal to consumers. Clients range from superstores to nonprofits to television networks. Market research analysts gather data on competitors, customer demographics, consumer habits and preferences, and analyze the factors that affect product or service demand. These marketing professionals monitor and forecast sales trends, measure the effectiveness of marketing programs, and report on the results. They use photo imaging and statistical software to help convert complex data into understandable tables, graphs, and written reports. Most have a bachelor's degree in market research. People in this field are often results-oriented and enjoy working independently. Market specialists and analysts assess and ultimately determine the success of our favorite TV shows, packaged food, and other products as they continue to adapt with our feedback.
Okay, so yeah, that
Thank
was
you.
really interesting,
Yes,
right? Yes.
that was a great video.
Yeah.
But this is all the time that we have. Thank you for watching today's show. I'm Eva Gallagher from Illinois Department of Employment Security, and this is Troy McMillan, who was also this month's guest.
Yay.
We have been talking about Reality Check, which is a free, fun, and interactive lifestyle and budgeting tool from IDS. We hope that you found this information very useful. And for additional resources about Reality Check, please visit our website at ilcis.intocareers.org or call us at 1-877-566-6230, select option 1, and then option 2 for career resources. Now, go tell your friends and family about what you have learned here today, and we will see you next month for our show for our topic that we're going to call Employment Services. Yes, please. Thank you.
Bye.